Hello Taurus, Elsa here, just with a bonus reading for you. How are you, my bull gang? Thank you so much for collecting here. Thank you for your clicks. Thank you for the way that you've been loving on this channel for a very long time. I appreciate you. I am your sister bully. So thank you so much for supporting this group that way. And today I think we're going to do a 9-card draw for you and find out what's out there in the ether. So I don't think we're going to name it anything. I feel like we're just going to ask the universe about work, about love, pentacles, about the homestead, about your job. Whatever comes up, comes up. Let's see what comes up for you. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming up for Taurus, please? Tell me about Taurus. Okay. 5 of Wands. Something's trying to get away there. What else we got here? All right. We got the 5 of Wands, got the Fool, got the Death card. After holding back for a long time, a transformational journey is on the way. A new chapter. We have the 5 of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the 8 of Swords. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups, who just like jumped, like nosedived out of the deck. Okay, we've got the 2 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. A little bit of stuck energy here. Just listening. Interesting. Friends on the bottom of the deck. What are we going to clarify with here? The 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands, it feels like somebody's holding back. And holding back for the reason that we think that there's competition. I don't want to be in competition with anybody else. It's indecision. And it's a place that blocks you, right? You're standing in this place not really knowing what to do. Tell me about the 5 of Wands. We've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We've got the 3 of Wands in the reverse. And we've got the Devil. So I think that that somebody's being held back here. Somebody's not speaking up. Not speaking up or doesn't have a whole lot of clarity. I want to say that you are someone who is very much affected by the devil or obsessive thinking. And I think that that's why you stay stuck in this spot of the 5 of Wands. Maybe some of you are out of that spot right now, but I feel like it's feeling in lack that you don't know what to do next. It's beating yourself up because you don't think you're making the best decisions. Or you're not necessarily well, maybe it is a little bit that you don't think you're making very good decisions because it feels like you're holding back, beating yourself up for fear that maybe, maybe I shouldn't throw my hat in the ring. But I think you're thinking that way because you don't have clarity on the thing that we're talking about. You don't have any clarity on it. I feel that you're fearful of moving forward. I think that you want to, but I feel that that fear paralyzes you and it keeps you in the 5 of Wands. Got Capricorn energy here. I want to say that some of you are waiting to speak to someone, that it's been silent and you haven't said anything to them and nor they to you. I feel like you just want to go, but it scares you. That's what you're holding back here, right? The 5 of Wands is what if there's too much competition for them? Why do we have the Fool here, please? The Fool is Aries, by the way. Why is the Fool here? We've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the 6 of Pentacles, and the Hermit in reverse. It's time to come out of hiding. Somebody has been hiding I think it's for good purposes, though. I think that somebody was necessarily needing to cut away from other people. And I don't mean cutting them out of your life. I mean that you just need to shut off the phone and sit down. It's time to spend some time with yourself in meditation. And I think that somebody here has done that. I feel like the new chapter here, the Fool is here. Somebody is about to take a leap of faith. And I think that the leap of faith is a leap of faith, but I want to say that somebody has been thinking about it a lot. The Virgo is in reverse, right? And the Hermit is here. That's Virgo energy. And it feels like we are coming out of Hermit mode. It's time to be seen. It's time to reappear back into society, the Six of Pentacles. But it feels like there has been lessons here that have been learned about reciprocity. I want to say that this is a new time for you, Taurus, that it's time that you, I feel, as you reappear back into society or your friends' places or whatever it is, after being maybe by yourself for a couple of weeks, that you've realized that you're worth it. I think that the new chapter for you, Taurus, is you're going to let people know your worth. And I don't think you're going to tell them, look at me, look at me. I think it's going to come as an energy. People are going to feel you walk in the room. Like it feels like the King of Pentacles is here. You know, when the person walks in the great suit and you know that person kind of looks like money. You know, like I feel like you are, the new chapter for you is noticing your worth and realizing the Six of Pentacles, that you're worth someone pouring into you like you pour into them. I think this is the wisdom that you gained while you were in Hermit mode. Tell me what the Death card is here for Taurus, please. Why is the Death card here? We have the World card. We have the Moon, and we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This feels like eclipse energy to me. Yeah. Got the Moon here. Got the World card. I want to say with the World card, there is going to be transformation here. And I think that the transformation is that I feel like you are making some cuts from the team. And I think I said this in another reading not too long ago, maybe a few days ago. They were all run together because I do so many of them for you. But I think that I said this to you, that it's time, I feel like you think it's time to cut people from the team. But you just don't know when you're going to do it. The World card is here, right? You may want to close the door permanently with some people because, you know, they're not showing you where you belong in their life. They're not giving you any clarity about where you belong in their life. And I feel like you're coming up against people that you would love to spend time with, but it feels like nobody's putting energy into it. Like you reach out to them, they don't reach back, or you try and make a plan to do this and they don't give you an answer. I think that you are cutting out or ending these kinds of situationships, friendships, whatever kind of ships they are that are not serving you. Yeah. Not everybody on your Facebook page is your friend, right? So you got the World card, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. It's fixed energy, right? It's fixed energy. And it is closing, you know, the things, the fixed signs, they move really slow. Like they won't make a choice really quickly. They'll move at things really slow. But when the door is closed, the door is closed. That's it. We're not going back. Because, and I say we, because I'm a Taurus sun, right? Just like you, maybe it's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. But when Taurus shuts the door, you can bet that we've been thinking about that thing for years before we ever ended it. But I think that the Death card is here because I feel like you are closing out some things, closing out some relationship or some friends. It feels like eclipse energy. It feels like full moon energy. And we've got the Moon here, right? Which tells me that maybe you don't feel like that right now. You're like, Elsie, no, this isn't my read, click, right? But maybe you don't feel it yet. We've got Piscean and Cancer energy here, and Scorpio as well. Yeah, you don't see it coming. I feel like you're just going to look at the situations for what they are, looking at the friends list, looking at people, friends of friends. I feel like you're starting to cut people from the team because not everybody is on your side. And I think that you've realized that not everybody's cheering for you. And there really are people who would just rather watch you just so they can talk down about you. You know, not everybody's your fan, right? So I want to say that you're making a lot of changes coming up in the next little bit here, probably in the very near future, like tomorrow and forward, because the eclipse is on our heels, right? And tell me about the Five of Swords, please. Why is the Five of Swords here? Got the Five of Cups. We've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse. We have the Ace of Wands, and then we have Judgment here. Five of Swords and the Fives of Cups. Now, fives, whenever I see more than one five in a reading, for me, it's quick change. So first of all, the Five of Swords to me is not being able to come to a solution. We keep arguing about it. We keep fighting about it. You don't understand me. I don't understand you. And it makes us sad. The Five of Cups is here. There's regrets that we don't know how to speak to each other. The Eight of Swords is in the reverse. It's because somebody, previously, I feel that somebody here that you were speaking with, you were having a hard time communicating with them because you couldn't move their way of thinking. I think that the Eight of Swords was in the upright, possibly. You couldn't change somebody's mind about something. It's like two people that have fundamental differences, right? Things that we don't think that we can get past in order to be together. So the Five of Swords brings the Five of Cups. It's almost like it's in a place of, I know that we're in love, but we can't agree on anything. The Two Cups are pointing up, but the Three are pointing down. This is no fun anymore. Somebody wants to get out of this energy, and I think you will be getting out of this energy here, Taurus, because of the Eight of Swords being in the reverse and then the Ace of Wands. It almost feels like you shake yourself free from a prison that you were just overthinking or thinking of all the bad things that could happen when you should be sort of looking at it as a passionate new start. And I feel like there is regret that we couldn't come to a place where we could agree to disagree, that we couldn't get on the same page. But the truth of the matter is the Eight of Swords is in the reverse and you're no longer obsessing over it. You've decided to make a decision, right? The Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands holds an ace. There's two aces here. I feel like it's the Two of Wands at least. And we have to make a decision, a passionate decision to move on. And I think that's a very big decision that you're making. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You know what? I'm just going to leave this behind. This Ten of Pentacles stuff, I'm just going to put it in the distance for a little bit. That's what it feels like. It feels like you need to make a big decision, but I don't think that your decision is going to be based on a long-term relationship. I think it's not going to be based on money. Tell me what the Queen of Wands is deciding. So you could have fire in the chart, or the Queen of Wands could be someone that's in your life right now. The Queen of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Ten of Pentacles in the upright. King of Wands in the upright. Wow. Okay. And the Seven of Wands is in the reverse. I like it. Very good. So the Queen of Wands, right? We have the King of Wands. These two are soulmates, right? They are on the same page. They're beautiful to look at. They're very attracted to each other. They both run on fire, right? They always got to have gas in the tank. They're always quickly moving everywhere. Sagittarius and Leo for me. So it feels like somebody has decided. The decision, I think, the Two of Wands, standing at the crossroads, midway of my life. Now I need to make a decision to move forward the way that I feel like I want to move forward. And I don't have to be apologetic about that. I can quit my job, buy a van, build it out in the center, and go driving anywhere I want. I don't have to be apologetic to people who don't think that I'm doing the right thing. Because the Queen of Wands, if nothing else, is like, she's a go-getter, but she's also doesn't really care what you think. She's going to color outside the lines. She's going to dress weird. She's going to have, she's going to look other than society. She's going to act other than society. She is of society. She's not in society. Although people admire her because she's beautiful, because she does have tenacity, and she's been through a lot of things and sits on the throne even though, right? In spite of it all. So I feel like this Queen of Wands is somebody who is waiting for the king, because we've got an Ace of Wands, one in the Queen's hand, one in the King's hand. It's the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is up here in the reverse. The Three of Wands is now here because somebody is waiting for this person to come in. for this soulmate. Now, it doesn't have to be someone who's Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Understand the King of Wands is an energy just like the Queen, right? So, and because you can have 4 of these energies to be an Empress or an Emperor, you see what I mean, right? It doesn't have to be, it could be a water sign who's very fiery, right? It doesn't have to be someone who's in the fire energy. I think that they're the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands, take it as it resonates, whether you're feminine or masculine or both. And it feels like we have the 10 of Pentacles here, because I feel like at the center of the reading, the heart of the matter, is that you're waiting for someone to be a little more flexible in the way that they think in order to be able to be with them in this long-term connection. It's not only the way that they think, it's the way that they act. I should say act, because action is wands, right? Somebody is acting as though somebody's waiting for something. It feels like you're waiting on the king, but the king is also waiting for something. And I think that the 10 of Pentacles is between you. It's like you're waiting each other out. That's what it feels like. And in order to get this off the ground, somebody's going to have to be more flexible. I think that the 7 of Wands in the upright is inflexibility, but when it's in the reverse, to me, it's like I don't have anything to hide from you. I'm willing to be flexible. Why is the 8 of Swords here? Somebody is blocked. It feels like somebody here, it's either the king or the queen, whoever it is, feminine or masculine, is blocked. And we're blocked because although we want the 2 of Wands, we're waiting for communication. It's like somebody is holding themselves back from love, from passionate messages. Someone's holding themselves back from what is theirs, from the adventure, from soaring, from, just jumping off the edge and spreading your wings. Someone is holding themselves back because they're so much up in their head. When are they going to call me? When are they going to text me, Elsie? I thought you said I was getting a message. I thought you said I was getting an email. I know. I want to say you're at the 2 of Wands. You're right here. You're right there. This is the present moment. You're right there. The Page of Cups is here and the Page of Wands. Those are both messengers. One's a messenger of love. One's the messenger of passionate things. The one who likes to be fun and frisky and throwing their wand in the air. I don't care where it lands. Let's just throw a knife at the map hanging on the wall, and wherever it lands, let's go travel there. That's the Page of Wands energy. So I think you've been up in your head, maybe possibly about 2 people. Someone who is possibly water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And those are 2 very different energies, right? One is a beautiful, gallant, surprising you from the heart space, with their emotions. They might write love notes. They might surprise you with flowers in the middle of the day. The Page of Wands is more about the thirst of the path of fire, right? They're more like let's just throw a knife at that map that's hanging on the wall, and let's go travel to that place. It's adventure. And I think you're going to be up in your head because I feel like you're going to have to make a decision between 2 people. The 9 of Wands is in the reverse. And I'm going to say when it's time to do it, you're going to be able to do it. I feel like you're going to have enough information that you're not going to have to be scared of it anymore. It feels like it's about to become burdensome, though, if you don't drop the wands. And you can do that at the 9, right? There's the 1, Charlie said. It's 10. So you will be able to drop your burden soon. I think you're going to be making a decision soon. Okay. Who are you deciding? What's your decision after being up in your head for a while? I think you're silent with 2 people. That's what it feels like. You're silent with 2 people, and they're sending out messengers to find out what's going on with Taurus. It's the Emperor. Interesting. And that can mean all the kings, right? Take it as it resonates. So it's the Emperor who I feel you're dealing with two emperors. This is what I feel. One is heavily in their water energy, and the other one's heavily in their fire energy. Someone will lead as the King of Cups. Someone will lead as the King of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, please. What is the Queen of Cups here? Taurus, you might identify as the Queen of Cups, but this could definitely be someone who's in your life. I feel like you feel that this person is very valuable. So if we're talking about you and you're feeling like the Queen of Cups, the one who is the mother, the doting one, the one who's always, wrapping everybody in love, and you're the healer, you're the one who is emotionally intelligent and very psychic. I feel that if this is you that we're talking about, I feel that you've been investing in yourself for a long while, I want to say, because it feels like the queen of, not the queen, but the high priestess is here. And so it makes me feel like you've been quiet or within yourself investing in you. And so whether that is building a business, or maybe you've just been working out really hard and eating really well, and it's just time to get yourself in order. It feels like that you have been quiet, that you have been within the self, you've been within your own psychic energy. I don't think that you're speaking with anybody or sharing with anybody, but I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is here because I feel like you are going inward to invest in yourself. Because the Queen of Cups, understand, without being the Empress, the Queen of Cups is always giving. And sometimes she doesn't even offer. Like, understand, when you're an energetic person and you have that energy that people want to be around all the time, that people always take a piece of that energy with them when you hug them, right? It's like you take their energy, you clean it, and you give it back when you hug them again. And you are the healer, the one who's the listener, and the one who's, always helping everybody, your friends, your family, from the heart space, really, truly, deeply from the heart space. But I feel like you've realized that it's time for you to work on you. So when we see the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, for me, it's about working on the inner self. It's about looking over all the details. I'm now assessing me, and I'm going to look over what it is that I feel I need to work on as it pertains to the energy of the Queen of Cups. So for you, you could be someone who's learning the Queen of Cups energy right now. Possibly not yet an Empress, but learning that energy. We have Pisces energy with the High Priestess. The Aries is the Emperor. I think we've already dealt in the Wand story, right? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Tell me about the Two of Wands. What's this adventure here? Tell me the adventure for Taurus, please. Oh, look at this. The adventure here, the Two of Wands, it's like you're in the future, in the very near future, probably next week or the week ahead. It feels like you are at this place of the Two of Wands, looking everything over. The full moon is here, right? The world's in your hands, my friend. Doors will be slamming shut in somebody's face coming up, and it might be yours, I'm just saying. And if they decide to go, let them. Because things that are eclipsed from your life are eclipsed for a reason. We always have to energetically clear before we can invite in new energy. And if you're someone who doesn't want to let go of anything or anyone, you're stuck where you are. It's important to always be open to changing and growing, right? I feel like this Two of Wands, this adventure that is going to happen after the full moon, I feel like things are going to, oh my God, things are going to change, really going to change. The Six of Cups is here. Look at this. The Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, y'all. You are about to deepen a connection or come back into connection with your soulmate. For those of you who have been parted with them, they might be coming back, fated changes. And I think this is all going down at the time when you are the most busy. It feels like either you're at work putting in, more time possibly, it's that time of year. Everybody's going to do that to try and get more pentacles in the account because the holidays are coming up. And it feels like you're working and you're really busy. There's a lot of changes that are coming up. And you are going to be asked to go on some type of adventure. You're going to be asked to pick a path. It feels like a soulmate, whether it's a soulmate friend, platonic or romantic, somebody is going to ask you to go on some sort of adventure with them. It might be traveling, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a life adventure as well. We got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy here with the Wheel of Fortune. These are fated changes. So you're the Two of Wands. You're at the spot you're supposed to be at the time that these fated changes and divine timing are taking effect. I think that you're ready for something new, is what I want to say. And it feels like this energy, this soulmate energy, comes at you at a time when you're super busy. Like it feels like the text comes in when you're in the middle of a work day, or you're trying to pay for your groceries at the local Piggly Wiggly. When I went to Grand Forks, when I was a kid, we always shopped there. Whenever we went to Grand Forks or Fargo, we always went to the Piggly Wiggly. I don't even know tell me down below, do you still have a Piggly Wiggly in your town? All right. Tell me what the Seven of Wands is, please. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Got the Empress, we got the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Some of you aren't going to go. These fated changes are coming up and they're going to make you very busy. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here with the Two of Pentacles for a reason, and the Six of Cups, because I think that love and money are about to get pretty damn great for you. Pretty wild. Things are about to go sideways in the best way. So I feel like that you're abundant here and you're standing at the crossroads, not because you're waiting for someone to come get you, but because you're ready for your own adventure. So I think that the Seven of Wands shows you feeling a little bit fixed in your energy here, feeling like that you're holding your ground, that you're not changing your mind, that you're going to do the things that you want to do, regardless of whatever everyone else is doing. You've decided that you're going to take your own path, I think, because you are the Empress. I feel like you are learning this Queen of Cups energy right now. You're learning about the Queen of Cups. Do me a favor, go to ChatGPT and go put in, who is the Queen of Wands? What is her personality? Sorry, the Queen of Cups. What is the personality of the Queen of Cups? And you will know if you are going through those lessons right now to become the Empress. I feel like you are standing your ground on your worth this month. And I feel like anybody who's going to try and challenge that is going to be met with the Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're just keeping people at bay. You're like, you know what? I'm done with you. I'm done with the way you don't text me back. I'm done with the way you put me off. And then I notice that you've put someone else ahead of me. I think that you're over it. I think the eclipse energy is upon you, and I don't think you're going to be kind. I don't think you mean to be mean, honestly. I don't think that you mean to ruffle feathers and be angry, but I think you're going at it at an Empress point of view. You know what? You're dragging on my energy. I'm out. I can't do this anymore with you. I'm not going to be in your toxic energy. I'm just not happy here. And it's not like it was a terrible place to be. It's not like it's a terrible place to be. It's just that you're not settling anymore for energies that are just not treating you your worth. Treating you as your worth, I'm just going to say. Look. There we go. We did say that there's a soulmate coming in here with the Wheel of Fortune, right? I think once you learn the lesson of the Queen of Cups, here comes your Emperor or your Empress. Take it as it resonates. I hope that was something that you enjoyed, Taurus. Bottom of the deck. There you are, right there, all for you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please let me know in the comments if any of this resonated with you. Thank you for allowing me to do this, and I'm going to go for now. I will be back because, well, right, I'm always back. Love y'all. Bye-bye.